Draft is quickly approaching, and now is a perfect time to look at a few players that might wind up becoming significantly great fantasy football options. We have 5 guys that have potential to be far above the rest and can be worth drafting in any type of format league that you're in. At the moment, there's no debate that the running back Bijan Robinson out of Texas offers the most upside. There's a consensus across the league that Robinson is by himself at the top of the tier list when it comes to rookie running backs. He ran a blistering 4.46 40-yard dash at the combine, has all it makes of becoming a 3-down workhorse back. He ranked 4th in his class with 4.1 yards after contact with 3.0 forced missed tackle rate, the best in his class. Not only is he incredibly fast, but you definitely aren't just bringing him down with an arm tackle. Where he really takes one step forward is the passing game. He had 60 receptions for 805 yards and 8 touchdowns across his collegiate career in Texas. He's only 21 years old and playing a position that racks up a lot of fantasy points. Obviously, it would depend upon what team and situation winds up drafting him, but Robinson looks like a guy that might shine anywhere that he's played. We also should mention a quarterback, Anthony Richardson. While it's obvious to rip off players names such as Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, Richardson offers something different. He offers mobility. Those other guys can move as well, but Richardson is an elite runner of the football and even compares himself as a combination of Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson. All of his tapes show athleticism, and the NFL Combine allowed him to break multiple records set by previous quarterbacks, with his vertical jump just being an example. He also ran a ridiculous 4.43 40-yard dash while being listed at 6 foot 4 inches, 244 pounds. That's an absolutely insane thing to think about. Now, when you see a guy with this much athleticism, it's not weird to think that the passing and arm strength just isn't where it needs to be, which is fair, but not in this case. Richardson has a cannon for an arm and has displayed ridiculous potential when it comes to his accuracy. If he gets into a situation where he can learn straight away and start for an offense in need of a boost, he could rack up the points on the ground and through the air. Another prospect is a wide receiver out of Ohio State, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Smith-Njigba only saw his stock fall when he got injured this past season. Injury held him out of all but 3 games, but he's currently back and healthy again. There's also enough tape to convince you that he's the best available wideout in this draft. His change of direction speed really stood out during the combine as he ran a 6.57 cone and a 3.93 short shuttle. Some of the best numbers in those drills out of anybody at the combine. He's got an ability to move at will and shake defenders free without talent, and it's a perfect weapon to have as a quarterback. You want somebody that can make guys miss and create separation. That appears to be Smith-Njigba right now. You still aren't convinced that he could be a great fantasy option, just take his Rose Bowl footage as an example of what he could be doing at his ceiling. Smith-Njigba hauled in 15 passes for 347 yards and 3 touchdowns. His route running is impeccable, and his change of direction is perfect for the slot position in the NFL. He'll be consistently open no matter where he goes, the only worry is health. Funny enough, we also have a tight end that stands out in a surprisingly deep tight end class. Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame is that guy. Tight ends in fantasy football right now are hard to come by unless you have a Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews. The rest are from consistent injuries or just inconsistent play on the football field. Mayer has the potential to be one of the best at his position straight away. He has a great frame for the position with a 4.7 40-yard dash. He's a guy that's proven time and time again to come down with the football. Notre Dame used him all over the field with inline and flex alignments to run pro route concepts. The best way to describe what he could bring to a team is a reliable weapon that is always open near the chains, a guy that's consistently just racks up first downs and keeps drives alive. That's the expectation for him coming in, and if he turns into that weapon, then he'll get a lot of volume. Volume that skyrockets him up in the position's draft board. Then finally, we should talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs is coming out of Alabama, has ridiculous speed. He was clocked in with 4.36 4-yard dash at the combine and has flashed the potential to be a game-breaking player. When you get this guy in open space, look out. He's a much smaller back compared to other players at his position, listed at just 5 feet 9 inches and 199 pounds. However, he doesn't need that much space to be able to break plays open and create something out of nothing. Sure, he won't run through a brick wall in the middle of the defensive line, but he'll bounce to the outside and take it for the distance. He not only could break any play open, but he could catch as well. He snagged 44 receptions in Alabama's offense just last season. So if you're in a PPR format moving forward, Gibbs could wind up being a stellar late round option or high round option in dynasty formats.